Italy is demanding money from Germany over the migrant arrivals. And the AfD is using the explosive dispute to launch a blistering attack on Berlin's migration policy. Rome says around 42,300 migrants reached Italy on private rescue vessels since Giorgia Meloni came to power. And Italy says German aid organizations alone brought around 22,500 of them. Add vessels operated by other European organizations but sailing under the German flag. And Rome says the German-linked share rises to almost 2/3 of all private ship arrivals. Italy's Interior Minister Matteo Piantedosi now wants financial compensation from Berlin before discussing the transfer of migrants who first entered the EU through Italy. Rome is effectively telling Germany, pay up before we take them back. The AfD is going even further. It calls the German-flagged rescue operations a shuttle service that is placing a heavy burden on Germany's European neighbors. The party says so-called aid organizations are acting as smuggler helpers and argues that Germany's migration policy has turned the asylum system into a farce.
This ongoing shuttle service under the German flag not only heavily burdens relations with our European neighbors, but also effectively violates applicable law. Italy is completely right to oppose a failed German migration policy as a shelter. If so-called aid organizations function as smuggler helpers, the asylum system is finally becoming a farce. The victims of this ignorance are the citizens of Europe who bear the financial and security costs of this uncontrolled immigration.
The AfD is demanding an immediate end to what it calls state tolerance and support for dubious NGO initiatives. It wants the focus shifted from symbolic transfers, including the current dispute over just 3 people, to sealed external borders and consistent repatriations. Its message is blunt: stop the NGO operations, stop uncontrolled migration, and start sending migrants back.
We must finally get Europe back on the right track. The state's tolerance and support for dubious NGO initiatives must be immediately stopped. Instead of symbolic repatriations of 3 people, our country needs a seamless protection of the external borders and consistent repatriations.
The confrontation now puts Rome and Berlin on opposite sides of Europe's migration battle. Italy wants Germany to share the financial burden, while the AfD says Berlin's entire approach has failed, and ordinary Europeans are paying the price through financial and security costs. But the political battle is intensifying, with Rome demanding compensation, while the AfD pushes for a complete overhaul of Germany's migration policy.